Today, I will be taking this year's NFL MVP award winner, Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes stops, spins, flips it forward for the touchdown.
And after every season, I will be switching him to a new team via this wheel full of every NFL team. Our goal is to win a MVP, win a Super Bowl, and reach a 99 overall throughout the remainder of his career. And heading into season 1, where the timeline is still accurate, Patrick Mahomes is a 96 overall. We finished second in the division behind the Broncos. I guess Russ was cooking. Mahomes had a pretty good season, throwing for nearly 5,000 yards and a 37-8 TD interception ratio. And we would eventually lose in the first round of the Bills, and the Bucs would win the Super Bowl. And Mahomes didn't even win MVP, so yeah, this season was definitely a failure. And heading into season number 2, this would be our first team from the wheel. The Texans. We just got put on the worst team. And stay tuned, because I landed on an even worse team than the Texans. And boom, just like that, Patrick Mahomes is on the Texans, and he's a 98 overall, so he's so close to a 99 overall. And to make things a little more exciting, for every team that Patrick Mahomes joins, will be losing their highest overall player for that season. So we can all say goodbye to Laramie Tunsil. In season number 2 with the Texans, we ended up going 6-11. Mahomes had a relatively similar season to season 1 with the Chiefs, throwing for nearly 5,000 yards and 36 TDs to 7 interceptions. And the Rams beat the Raiders in the Super Bowl, with Joe Burrow winning the MVP. Okay. And for season number 3, let's just say the script writers were in their bag. The Buccaneers. Okay. So with Tom Brady just retiring, Patrick Mahomes gets to step in and be the new heir to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And heading into year 3, Patrick Mahomes is now a 99 overall, so we can check off one of the challenges of reaching a 99 overall. And because I had to make cap room to even get Mahomes on the Bucs, we already got rid of our best player in Vita Vea. So we have this guy replacing him. Okay, year 3, we finished 7-10. I mean, we couldn't even beat the Falcons for the division. Mahomes was second in the NFL in passing yards with 5,400. Oh my God. And the Cowboys would beat the Ravens in the Super Bowl despite Lamar Jackson winning his second MVP. And with missing the playoffs for the last 2 seasons, we really had to get on a really solid team this wheel spin, and let's just say we got blessed. Hey, the Dolphins might not be too bad, actually. Heading into year 4, I think it's year 4. I really don't know anymore. I've lost count. Patty Mahomes is still a 99 overall. He's number 2 now. Okay, sporting that aqua, that teal aqua and orange. And unfortunately, he cannot reunite with Tyreek Hill, as Mr. Starks will be replacing him. With the Dolphins, we actually ended up winning the division at 10-7. Mahomes threw for 5,000 yards again and went for 45 touchdowns, which is a new high in this video. And we ended up hosting the Cleveland Browns until we eventually lost to by 6 points. And furthermore, the Ravens would win the Super Bowl and Lamar would get his first Super Bowl ring. And once again, Joe Burrow would beat us out in the MVP voting. God damn. Okay, year number 5. I'm just hoping for a good team. The Dolphins weren't bad. Oh, the Jets. We were right there by the Cowboys. All right, step aside, Zach Wilson. There's a new sheriff in town. And he's much better, actually. And thankfully, this time, our best player was on defense, so it didn't really affect Patrick Mahomes as much. And yeah, that didn't affect Mahomes at all, as we had the best record in the entire NFL at 14-3. The clear number 1 seed. And Mahomes arguably had his best season yet. 4,500 yards. Oh my, 45 TDs and 6 interceptions too. You are going crazy, Mahomes. We even finished first in offensive yards at 7,000. And heading into the playoffs, we played the Las Vegas Raiders, where we literally got first rounded. Oh my God, we lost in the first round to the Raiders. Mahomes didn't play bad by any means. I mean, I don't know if this is quite Mahomes standards with 255 yards, but I mean, he didn't play bad. And yeah, we actually did end up missing Quentin Williams because the Raiders went for 402 yards on us. Absolutely absurd. And once again, the Ravens won the Super Bowl, as well as Lamar Jackson getting his 3rd MVP. Lamar Jackson is literally Thanos. Lamar Jackson is literally Thanos. And with the Ravens currently being a dynasty in the simulation, it was so funny what team we landed on next. Baltimore Ravens. There's no way. There is no way we just landed on them. And yeah, even though Mahomes joins the current dynasty Baltimore Ravens, it really didn't matter because Mahomes still led the Ravens to a 13-4 record. Okay, so we finished as the 3rd best team in the NFL. Mahomes definitely had an MVP caliber season. And we ended up posting the Bills in the first round, the wild card round. Okay, 7-0, guys. Let's go, Mahomes. I like this. Score some touchdowns. Okay, we get the ball back. They get the ball. They score. Mahomes, you got to score, my guy. You can't score that late. So we actually ended up losing to the Buffalo Bills in the first round despite a Patrick Mahomes masterclass. 26 for 39, 341, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Josh Allen did kind of play a little bit better with that 1 extra touchdown, but yeah, it's whatever. Who really cares? We all live in a simulation. And the Bills would actually lose the Super Bowl to the Giants, and we'd actually come in 4th in the MVP voting. So yeah, this season was actually horrible, despite pulling a Kevin Durant and joining the best team. In season 7, I was just hoping we'd get on a good team. The New England Patriots. Yeah, I don't think this is a good team. And yeah, despite joining the legendary New England Patriots, we went 6-11 and missed the playoffs. And Mahomes probably had one of his worst seasons yet. And before I could even spin the wheel to see what team Mahomes would be on next, he just randomly joined the Cardinals. Okay, so I guess he signed with the Cardinals during free agency, so I guess we're just gonna say he's on the Cardinals now and act like we spun the wheel to land on the Cardinals. And unfortunately, DeAndre Swift, I'm sorry, you gotta go. It's okay though, because we have like 6 other running backs. Actually finished second in the division behind the Rams, and we made the playoffs when we played the New Orleans Saints. Mahomes had his best season by far, yardage-wise, throwing for 5,500. He nearly broke the record. And we would soon sit in the first round, the wild card round. Looking for an upset on the road, we dropped 28 in the first half, and we would eventually fold, and it'd be 28-28 until Patrick Mahomes led us to a game-winning field goal. Oh, thank God, Mahomes. You scared me. 26 for 38, 293 yards, and 2 touchdowns. We would then face the Cowboys in the divisional round, and we would unfortunately lose in overtime in this game. Yeah, 22-16. Mahomes, we gotta talk. Mahomes, yeah, we gotta talk, bud. And despite a terrible ending to the season, we did get some good news. Mahomes won the MVP! Yes, finally. I knew it was his best season by far, and thankfully he gets recognized for it. So with that, we get to check off our second challenge, which is to win an MVP. And with the 10th season being our final season, all we had to do was win a Super Bowl. And what better way to walk it off in our final year? The Green Bay Packers. Oh, this should be a good one. And once again, we replaced Lamar Jackson. 99 overall Mahomes in year 10. Let's ride, baby. We have another 99 overall on the team, but sadly, he's not going to be on the team anymore. And after all the seasons, all of the passing yards, all of the touchdowns, all of the wins, coming short in the playoffs, winning the MVP, it all came down to this final season. We finished 10-7, and we didn't even make the playoffs. In fact, the Panthers beat the Browns at Super Bowl 65. Well, that's going to do it for this video. We put Patrick Mahomes on 10 different teams in 10 different years, and unfortunately, he didn't come away with any Super Bowls, but he did win an MVP. And by the way, if you enjoyed this video with Mahomes, what would happen if for every mistake that Patrick Mahomes makes, he would lose 1 overall? Well, if you're curious, click on this video right here. Why have you not clicked on it yet? It's right there.